So this is the RV2053 WR80, 80 Newton meter transducerized angle tool. Now, first thing, turn it on just by pulling the trigger. Now, this is the first screen that greets you. This is the home screen, which shows you either the Newton meter, your target Newton meter, your gang count, which is how many cycles the tool has done, and then obviously a battery indicator. Now, this page will also show angle if you switch to angle mode. Now, in the main menu from this first page, you'll also show you the different presets. So this is how you can set your presets outside of the settings menu. This is just some general information about the tool. Your internal clock, how many fastenings this tool has fully done. See, this one's a brand new one, it's only done 73. And then settings mode. So when you go into the settings mode, initially, the password is just 0000. Pressing the tick, you're now into settings. So the first page in the settings mode is torque. So this is your strategy. So you can set this to torque or angle. And as a result, when switched to angle, on the main page, it will show degrees instead of your torque. Going up, this is your job schedule editor. So this is how you can set multiple different jobs. So say, for instance, you want to do one job which is 50 Newton meters 10 times. You can set this on here as in, well, two different jobs. First job is 50 Newton meters for 10 times, and then your second job would be 30 Newton meters for 15 times. And then this can be set on here, and the tool will automatically cycle after your first 10 fixings to 30 Newton meters. And this can go all the way up to 8 different jobs. Now this is the calibration. So when calibrating this tool, sometimes the back of the tool will show a different value to an external transducer. Now this is how you can change and recalibrate your tool if that begins to happen. This is EPS, which is our ergonomic or electro pulse system, which reduces the reaction force. This comes in 3 modes: soft joint, normal, and hard joint. This is torque multipliers. So this is not anything we currently have, but this is future proofing, so that you can read out the actual torque with a torque multiplier on the front of the tool. Currently, this is just future proofed. It's not an actual thing that we have yet. Now, this is how you connect to either our DR002 box or the DR001 receiver boxes. So PC mode connects to the DR002 or your dongle. IO box is the DR001. Now this is where you can set your presets from the inside of the tool. So on the outside of the settings menu, you can just simply select which preset you want to use. But in here, now if I switch to preset 7, I can then change the torque and speed of preset 7 or preset 8 or 1. Now this is the password. So currently, as default, it comes as 4 zeros. But from here, I can set it to 2000 or 2090. When I press X and OK, that is what the passcode will now be. This page is the turning direction. So currently it's clockwise. Navigate back to there really quickly. Now if I turn it to anti-clockwise, still the same, nothing changed. Set this back to clockwise. Now this is the grouping ID. So this is very important when you're connected to our software. For instance there. Obviously the tools, you can have up to 9 IDs, and I believe 15 different groups. This is where you set your date and time. This page is where you set the units for your torque. So I can have Newton meters, foot pounds, inch pounds, kilogram 4 centimeters, back to Newton meters. This is how you set your cycle count. So this is a maximum of 1,000 all the way down to 1. Now this is shift down speed. So we'll do this from reverse actually. So this is the start page again. If you now go down from there, obviously all the menus link in as one. From the start page, going back down, this is where you set your target torque. This can go from 12 Newton meters all the way to 80 Newton meters. And from here, you can also select your tolerances. So these two at the bottom is your lower limit and upper limit for your torque. This is where you can set your judgment of when the tool says okay or not okay. This is where you set your angle. So when you're selecting your target in strategy in angle mode, you can change this from 0 all the way up to 99999 degrees. And once again, your tolerance is for when to pass judgment of the tool. Now this is your threshold angle. So our angle strategy is torque plus angle. So the angle degrees applied only starts from when the transducer measures, in this case, 12 Newton meters. This can change all the way up to 80 depending on the first screen. This is free speed. So 120 RPM, fastest speed, and all the way down to 20 lowest speed. Obviously fully editable. This is the shift down torque. So free speed and then shift down speed. So if we run down all the way at 130 RPM, when the tool reaches 12 Newton meters, even if the target is about 70, 80, at 12 Newton meters, it will shift down to the shift down speed, which is 20 RPM as of now. And back again to gang count. Now the menu fully cycles around, so you can access all of it in a circle. Pressing X exits out, and there's your tool.